Thank you, Thiagi. And
Thank you.
Good luck and lots of pleasure with one of the best keynotes in the world.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And if you stick around here, this will be the best 1 hour of your life. Good. And let us get started. Thank you all here. Special thanks to all of the people who were in the pre-conference workshop. And on July 8, 1984, I took a solemn oath. I told everybody, I'm no longer going to teach human beings as empty containers. So, if you're here to take a nap after the lunch, or to stare at me and have a sexual fantasy, you are in the wrong place. And so, given that, here comes the camera crew. I kind of like the summer school thing. I have deadly dull, boring stuff, but let me see what I can do. Here are the objectives. You're going to play a bunch of card games. That is the focus. Alternatively, I can talk about metacognitive schema as applied to meditative states of human brain. Would you like a lecture, or would you like to do something exciting? Good. A lecture. Okay. Excellent. Objective number 2. I'm a great believer in open source. I want you to steal the games. Not the game, the structure of the games. And I want you to be able to recycle them. I'm a great believer in the Creative Commons approach. I think copyright is a capitalist scheme. I'm all in favor of giving you, and what I'm hoping for is you will not blindly, mindlessly use the game we are going to be playing today, but you will take the structure of the game, plug in new content. That is a skill I learned from the summer workshop, summer school 2014 in Delft. I'm psychic. That's what I learned from them. Come on in. This is going to be exciting. Okay. I asked him to come a little bit late to model appropriate participatory behavior. Thank you. Wonderful. And the third objective is I'm going to be exploring 3 types of card games, and I want you to specially use these 3 types of games. Would you like a chair? You can come sit here. There are plenty of blank spaces. Okay, so the 3 types of card games, but most importantly, I'm getting obsessed with card games. There are 20 different types of card games, and you have them in the handout. I'm sorry for killing trees, but I thought I would give you a tangible paper handout. You don't get a handout because you already know everything. Okay. And if your preference is to heck with participation, let me go back to my room and read the handout. You're welcome to do so. There is no compulsion. Okay. Excuse me. You don't need a handout. Come back to your seat. Okay. Regina, could you ask Bettina to give us some extra handouts, please? Yes. Okay, good. So far, so good. This is my favorite co-presenter. She's actually doing a ventriloquism trick. Looks like I'm speaking. It's actually Regina who is speaking. Okay, so far so good. This part, in case you're wondering, is called warming up the audience. Many people don't understand my Swiss accent. So, what, you don't believe me? So if I start with a bunch of totally useless things, you'll be happy. Back to July 8, 1984, I told my people, can he get 2 copies? 2 extra copies. So I told my staff members, if I ever make a solid, deadly, dull, boring, death by PowerPoint lecture, shoot me. So that is the procedure I'm going to take. And there are many types of card games. I'm going to begin with a type of card game called classification cards. And I have a highly paid PhD to distribute the handouts. Do you have a PhD?
I don't have PhD, but I'm highly trained.
Oh, good. Okay. How many of you are familiar with Bruce Tuckman's 4 stages of team development? Anybody know about that? Good. Okay. It will probably become familiar as you look at the handout. Tuckman says, anytime you have a team, hello? She does not have any film, don't be fooled. Tuckman says, step 1, stage 1 is forming. Stage 2 is storming. People try to strangle each other. Stage 3 in team development is norming. Okay, I got to rewind the tape. Here is Willie. He's going to officially start this session.
Thank you. I feel very bad that I was not here in time. I feel very bad that I was not here in time. But fortunately...
It's okay, we can hear you.
Yeah, of course, I have to say sorry. The reason was the Austrian broadcasting was there, and they had some more questions than expected. And but Thiagi is better, of course. You already started, and I think Renz, you have helped out. Wonderful. You need always a Dutch to help you. So I hope you will win tomorrow. But now it's your turn, Thiagi. Thank you for coming. I'm so happy.
Thank
After
you.
many years, I think I have seen last time in 10 years ago
Yes.
exactly
Yep, in Munich.
in Munich. And
I come only when Willie invites me. By the way, I'm upset, offended. The story of my life. Willie dumped me for the Austrian broadcasting. I'm not good enough for him. Okay.
okay, I see. All right. So enjoy. Basically, I am sure that you will do it.
Thank you. This is technically called keep stalling until everybody gets a handout. Everybody got the handout? The handout has 2 sides. And Regina, could you do me a favor, please?
Yes.
Everybody gets a card. And as long as Willie's here, can you give that side of the room, each one gets a card? Hey, Regina, you're this side of the room. That's Willie. 1 card for each person. Good. And while you're waiting for the card, this is what the structure of the classification card games look like. Every card, and you'll be getting your own card. If they speed up, we run out of cards? No, not those.
Please.
No, not those. Okay. So who's got a card? You look like a PhD. No. Okay. Thank God for that. This is, can I have your name?
Heide. Heide.
Haida. Okay. That is a Swiss name.
Yes, or a German one.
Okay. Haida's card is 4 of spades. Okay. So that's a card designation. And in addition to the rank of the card, which is 2, 3, 4, or 5, the suit of the card, which is spades, the card contains a statement. And could you do me a favor and read what the card says, please, Ida? And I will even broadcast you through the Austrian Broadcasting Company.
Okay. Some members dominate team discussions.
Some members dominate team discussions. Which stage of team development you think it is? Is it forming? Is it storming? Or norming? Or performing? Storming, somebody says. Okay. Now, in case of the beginning rounds where you don't know what the heck is happening, you can cheat. Turn the page over, the sheet of paper you got, and does anybody remember Heidi's card? 4 of spades. Look at 4 of spades. What category is that? Storming. Those who said storming? Hello, Jan.
Hi, Thiagi.
How are you? Hello, David. Did you have a good lunch? Sorry, we had to start before you came back. Okay, so that's how you do it. The correct answer is given on the table. Will you all promise you won't cheat by looking at the correct answer? Turn the sheet of paper over, so you have only the glossary, only the definitions, where just this page. You look at this page. And Thomas, how are you, sir? You doing good?
I'm doing fine.
Thank you. I'm appointing Thomas as the judge for the first game.
Okay.
And Alexandra, just to have gender balance, we will make you also a judge. Only these 2 people can look at the correct answers. How do you know they are correct answers? They were created by an international panel of experts. David and I did that. Okay. So, every card has a statement. That statement belongs to one of the 4 stages. The goal of the game is to make you fluent so you can immediately say that type of behavior belongs to the performing stage. Things of that nature. This is how we are going to be playing the game. And this game is called Faster. You know the 2 judges? Just to give you your 5 minutes of celebrity, would the 2 judges please come here? Are you from Delft?
No.
No. Are you from Delft? You can be a judge. Okay. Here is what we are going to be doing. I'm going to name one of the 4 stages. If you think you got a statement on your card, Jan does not have a card. He wants to participate. David does not have a card. Oh, okay, he has a card. Okay, so let us say I say storming. And if you think you got a card which is storming, jump up, jump on top of the table. Oh, no. This is just an example. Rata is ready to take over. And once you are standing up, read the card designation, like 4 of spades. And the judges will look. We got 2 judges to maintain high level of objectivity. But These are the fine.
High levels of ignorance, but
Yes.
no problem.
Oh, good. Look at this, and we will take care of you. So, they will let you read the statement on the card, and after you have either made a brilliant move on your part or made a fool of yourself in public, they will say yes or no. This is a wonderful cooperative game. And you are all playing against me and these two nice people. Okay? I'm going to see, every time you give the correct card, you get 1 point. Every time you mess up, I subtract 1 point. I'm going to time how much time does it take for you to get a score of 7. Ignore all the rules. I will make them up as I go along. Okay, everybody ready? Yeah. Round 1, storming. Good. Give me the card name.
It's a 7 of hearts.
7 of hearts. Okay, read what it says, please.
Team members disagree and argue with each other.
Could it be storming? That looks peaceful. 7 of hearts, is that storming?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, 1 point, good. Folks, you're wasting time. Anybody else are storming?
2 of spades, several conflicts develop.
What was the
2 of spades.
2 of spades? Good, have a seat. Just to irritate, frustrate people, I'm going to performing now. Storming, I don't need anymore. We have stormed enough. Performing, anybody with performing? Yes, Brigitte.
All members participate in all team activities.
Card name?
Cross 8.
Wow. Sir, hello.
Yes.
Card,
Most discussions,
wait. Read the number on the card.
it's like
Queen of Spades.
Queen of spades. How do you say that in German?
Pik.
Pik Dame. Okay, good. Please read.
most discussions among team members are about getting the job done.
Queen of spades. It says norming. And she cannot make a mistake. I'm looking for performing. Please have a seat. We are now down to 3 instead of 4. Anybody else want to commit suicide? Good.
It's the king of
Okay, King of Diamonds.
Members argue with each other even when they agree on the basic issues.
Okay, and
Is
what
that
phase
true?
do you think?
We are looking for performing.
That's what I do.
No. It's a storming. Real learning comes. There are 2 ways you can learn. You learn from making a fool of yourself in public, and the second way, by watching other people make fools of themselves in public. Okay, now you know the distinct, essential difference between storming, forming, performing, and norming. Okay, I'm still on performing. I'm going to keep doing it. By the way, clock is ticking. Ignore me. Keep yelling.
It's 6 of hearts. And it
Oh.
says, team members collaborate with each other.
Perfect. 4 points, 4 points. I'm looking now for forming. Everybody sit down. I'm looking for forming. I'm sorry, I will come back to you. Forming, yes sir. Card, please.
3 of clubs. It says members feel excitement and anticipation.
3 of clubs. Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. We are on 5. 2 more. Yes sir.
Leadership is shared among different members. 4 now.
Very good.
Very good. 1 more.
Members don't have enough information to trust each other. Queen of hearts.
Yes.
Good. 7 points. A round of applause. It took you 3 minutes and 34 seconds. Forgive me, but last time I played this in an elementary school, they did it in 1 minute and 3 seconds. But we have too many PhDs per capita here. Okay, 2 minutes and 38 seconds, round 2. This time, let's see if we can do better than that. I'm going to count down from 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Forming.
2 of diamonds.
Two of diamonds.
Conversation is polite and tentative.
Very good. 1 point. Yes, sir.
Yes, 10 of treasure.
Okay.
10 of
10 of trefoil. Clover. Clubs.
members take a wait-and-see approach.
Good. Okay. 2. Yes, ma'am.
8 of cards. Everyone is wondering why I'm here.
Okay, good. See, you're getting very fluent now. 3 points. I now want storming. And I don't want anybody to repeat a storming card from the previous round. A brand new storming. Yes, ma'am.
Members compete with each other. It's Diamond 8.
Diamond 8.
That's right.
Good. She, by the way, is one of the founder members of ISAGA. Obviously, the
NASA.
that's okay. It makes much more dignified. Okay. Good. Can I have another storming, please? Yes, sir.
5 spades. 5 spades. Team members spend a lot of time challenging each other.
Very good.
I should tell you it's right, but it's a new game. I say it's wrong.
Okay, what the card did he say?
5 of spades.
Yeah, it's right.
That's right.
Hey, he's one of the founding members of ISAGA. Don't irritate him. Okay, good. How about norming? Yes, sir.
7 of spades.
Yes.
Yes.
Disagreements become more and more civilized and less divisive.
Okay, one more.
The 10 of spades.
Yes.
Team members list their ground rules on a flip chart.
Okay, have a seat. 1 minute and 7 seconds. You have beaten the 7th grade students. Congratulations. So, thank you. A round of applause for the judges. This is one of the games you can play with the same deck of cards. If you look at the cards have 3 elements. One is a number, one is a suit, and one of them is a stage of team development. The number is clearly visible. The suit is clearly visible. But the stage of team development, you'll have to think, you'll have to cogitate, you'll have to do high-level differentiation. And given this, any card game, you can play with the traditional deck of cards, you can play with this deck. By ignoring the suit and saying, okay, I'm going to play poker with Alexandra. Okay, good. I got 3 of the forming cards and 2 of the performing cards. I have a full house. Let me see your cards. So you can play poker, you can play rummy, you can play euchre, you can play whatever favorite Austrian game you enjoy playing. So this is the major idea, the game element. I don't use the dirty word gamification because I'm not qualified, I'm old. The playfulness makes you addicted to what you're doing, and incidentally you learn all about the thing, all about the different approaches. And here is any category system you want to teach. How many of you here have been MBTI'd? Okay, how many of you know whether you are an INFP or an ESTJ? So that is an astrological system which is highly validated. How many of you have a DISC, whether you are a D, I, S, or C? How many of you have preferred conflict management mode like accommodation, avoidance, compromise, collaboration and things. So you can create a deck of cards to go with any category system. You can create a deck of cards on stages and steps. We played it with team development stages, with creative problem solving stages. We got a deck of cards. Change management steps. Step 1 is awareness. Step 7 is implementation. Any step by step, category by category. So ponder on this, figure out how to steal this game, how you can use it, while I desperately look for the next slide. Good. Is it time for us to stop? What time is it? I get frightened. Okay. What time do we come to an end? By the way, here is the real ending time. This